Today I'm going to make an electric guitar with the X-Carve machine. I started by making a drawing of the guitar to scale in Microsoft Visio. I saved my Visio drawings as SVG files and imported each one as a separate job in easel. A common thickness for guitar bodies is 1 3/4 inches thick. So I'm going to use this Georgia pine board. There's a lot of clear pine here between 2 knots, so I'm going to cut that into 2 sections, straighten up the edges, and then glue those 2 together to make up the blank I need for the guitar body. I'm going to make the neck out of this 3/4 inch piece of curly maple. Alright, I've got my blanks ready for the guitar body and the neck. Now I'm going to take these over to the X-Carve and ask it politely to carve out a guitar for me. I'm going to make the neck out of this beautiful piece of curly maple. I'm going to have the X-Carve route the truss rod channel, carve out the headstock, drill the holes for the tuning pegs, and cut out the overall shape of the neck. So basically you glue in the truss rod. Alright, I've got the guitar body sanded and to the point where I want to start adding some color to it. I've clamped down this 1/4 inch thick piece of curly maple for the fretboard. I've clamped down this thin piece of walnut, and I'm going to use the X-Carve to cut out 1/4 inch plugs for the dot inlays on the front of the neck and 1/8 inch plugs for the dot inlays on the side of the neck. I'm going to use CA glue to glue these dot inlay fret markers into the holes on the front of the neck. I used the X-Carve to make this 12 inch radius sanding block, and this is used to sand a 12 inch radius into the top of the fretboard. Alright, I've got that 12 inch radius sanded across the fretboard. So now I'm going to take care of the transition here between the fretboard and the headstock with my spindle sander. Now I'm going to shape the back of the neck, and I'm going to use these files and rasp over here to do the shaping. I'm going to keep filing off these corners and making smaller and smaller facets until the back of the neck becomes a round profile. To install the frets, I'm just cutting the fret wire to size using wire cutters, and then I'm going to hammer them in with a soft rubber mallet so as not to damage the fret wire, and then I'll just file down any sharp edges. You know, making the neck is one thing that really intimidated me about making an electric guitar. But it really wasn't that bad. I had the X-Carve do most of the work. So the neck is ready, so let's put the guitar together and hear how it sounds. Hey, that turned out pretty cool.